my name's Samuel Morrison, and I study psychology, English literature, and art. And I want to potentially go into journalism when I leave school, or do history of art as all my chosen subjects.
I'm Haris. I'm an external student. I came here because my friend recommended it for me, and I'm really glad she did, because this school is great with motivation, like teacher and student wise, and I feel like I can work to the best of my ability with that motivation.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I've been in the Academy for 7 years. I currently study A-Level Geography, A-Level PE and Level 3 Science. At the Lee we have Wednesdays off, which is a really good time to catch up on work that you've missed, as well as prepare for exams and meet coursework deadlines. It was also a great opportunity to get a part-time job or to work in an industry that you want to work in the future.
Hi, my name is Emily. I went to the Leith since year 7, but when I got my exam results I decided to change to a grammar school. I thought at the grammar school that I'd be pushed so much more. However, I returned to Lee after 2 weeks because the teachers are so much. They give you so much support. I've got all my friends here, and I felt so welcomed when I come back. Everyone just helped me catch up. All the teachers stayed behind with me after school, and it's just great.
shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
BBC News came into the Lee Academy in Module 2 to launch a new campaign about educating young people about fake news. They talked to our post-16 students about how they access the news and their understanding of what fake news is all about. We made it onto national news. Here is a broadcast in full.
Fake news. It's a phrase that's been used so much recently that it's even made it into the dictionary. At a time when so many people, especially the young, get their news from sharing stories through social media, it's becoming increasingly difficult to tell what's true and, well, what's fake. Now the BBC is launching a scheme to help school pupils tell the difference. Here's our media editor, Amol Rajan.
So many sources of news, all fighting for our attention. But how much of this can we actually trust? For centuries, the news has been delivered in bundles, whether TV bulletins or printed newspapers. But these sixth formers from the Lee Academy in Kent don't watch the news like you do.
Do you think there's a chance that...
These guys devour news on their mobiles and spend 3 hours a day on one platform in particular.
So how do you consume news every day?
I'll be honest, it's mainly through Snapchat.
Put your hand up if you're on Snapchat.
To gauge their news literacy, we showed the pupils an image that was shared thousands of times on social media. It depicts a Muslim woman after the Westminster Bridge terror attack.
Yeah, she seems like she's not caring, or maybe she saw it and she doesn't really want to take notice of it.
But this was fake news. The image was attached to a tweet from an account linked to Russia, and our pupils did detect anti-Muslim prejudice.
I think if she was of a different race, this tweet would never have been put out, and it's really wrong that people feel the need to do that.
Doesn't sound right. Like, it describes it, but it also intwists hate into it. It does, where they put their own opinion into it as well.
Such is the daily onslaught of information in these pupils' lives that fake or false information can go undetected.
We still don't know the scale of fake news and misinformation online here in Britain. But what we do know is that teenagers are glued to screens, swimming in an ocean of truth, falsehood and everything in between. Many of them already have excellent judgment about the news, but few know the real sources of deceit online.
In America, the Senate has received examples of fake news promoted by Russia. Many fear that this threat could erode democracy closer to home too.
We have to wake up and understand that the way people receive facts has changed. We have to teach people to discriminate, to give them the tools, in other words, to be a citizen in a political democracy.
The BBC has now decided to step into this terrain, setting up an online portal and asking senior journalists to visit schools and act as mentors. On the issue of combating fake news, it seems young and old are united. Education is the key.
People don't know it's unreliable, and without education on it, and without knowing the signs, then you'll believe it. And you can go out in the world and actually talk to people about your opinion that's formed on, well, fake information.
What should we do about it?
I think the education in school is very important. If you start from a young age, then I think people learn and reflect on that and they carry it through their lives.
The BBC couldn't have put it better themselves. Amol Rajan, BBC News.